What's up, YouTube? Uzumaki Khan here. Welcome to chapter 1053, live reaction of the One Piece show. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Continue the journey, fam. Insane to think about it, boys, innit? Look how insane this arc has gone. Yesterday's chapter, fam. An admiral is coming, fam. Like, yo, Wano literally has no chill. Like, fam, you would feel like after Kaido's being defeated, there'd be some sort of, like, break in between, some sort of breathing air, like, gap. Not apparently, fam. Because he's on his way to Wano. Let's go, dudes. By the way, Moki, I got your message. You said there's something. I need to pay attention to something at the end of 1054, right? So I'm guessing that's going to be after the color, right? Let's go. Yo! Uta! Weekly jump. Boys, is it just me or fam? It's like, yo, we all loved Luffy. Like, well, I mean, from the beginning, right? But is it me or there's something about looking at Luffy now after seeing Gear 5 that just like quadruples the love, if that even makes sense, man? Honestly, Gear 5 is the best thing that happened to him, man. And look how sick this looks. And One Piece Odyssey. I still need to play this game, you know, fam. Okay, we start right away. What is that picture doing there? We never had the opportunity to approve this, and I'm certain I told you to remove the D off the name, the bounty pictures, fam. We never had the opportunity to approve this, and I'm certain I told you to remove the D off the name. They don't want the D in the bounty pictures. They want to keep this whole D thing a mystery, oh. I never heard that, sir, the Marine dude says, and the photograph came straight from Gurgun, the dude, fam, that was in Wano of CP0. Reprint them now. Do not let these go out into the world. Huh? Wait, no opportunity to approve this, and I'm certain that. So obviously the picture must be of Gear 5, fam. And I'm certain I told you to remove the D off of the name. I never heard that, sir. And the photograph came straight from good. Obviously, that's going to be of Luffy in this awakened state. He's afraid. He does not want these pictures to come to light for the whole entire world to see. But we can't get in touch with the printing factory. It's too late. That shit's been printed for days. The whole world is going to come to know what happened on Wano. That's fucked. So the world's going to know about Kaido and Mumbai. Stop the presses at once. Damn, Morgan, fam. The newspaper, dude. That shit's dropping like wildfire. Stop the presses at once. He laughs. Just look at that mystical form. Carry these four and what? Carry this. What fucking snake. Just look at that mystical form. Carry these four and white folks. New emperors. How did I just see that now? So this is the chapter, right? The last message sent out by Cypher Pole after they vanished in Wano was the last message sent out by Cypher Pole after they vanished in Wano was its Big Mom ship. The last message sent out by Cypher Pole after they vanished in Wano. So it's Big Mom pirates. They demolished the remaining ships. Their last message was its Big Mom pirates, its Big Mom ship. I won't let them manipulate this narrative. And moments like these, when the world is in flux, the straight facts are the most fascinating news there is. Even though he goes against the elders, the government, he works for himself. He was thinking, fam, this is big news. The whole world needs to know about this, right? He works for himself. There's nothing like good old life. What a scumbag! What a scumbag! There's nothing like good old life entertainment. It kind of reminds me of an Apu type of character. The Emperors of the Sea, Kaido and Big Mom. They all come to know. The world knows. Mom, Kaido are defeated. Man, Kaido got defeated not long ago. Took no time at all to make its way around the world. Two of the emperors who had ruled over the sea for decades toppled in a single night. Sabo! Fam, am I tripping? Oh, is that Sabo? A picture of Sabo? Huh? Took no time at all to make its way around the world. Two of the emperors had ruled over the sea for decades, toppled in a single night. And upon three pirates captains, Monkey D. Luffy, Estes Captain Kidd, and Trafalgar, they're free. Oh, they're all free, Bill. They're all free, Bill. It's not just Luffy. They're the same bounty as Luffy. Yo, the ones that defeated the Yonkos got a bill of the same amount. Fuck, I didn't expect that. I knew Luffy's gonna be free bill because the fucking picture I seen. These two I did not. Can you imagine how badly these guys are gonna be wanted from here on out? Gear 5? Surely normal people won't be able to put 2 and 2 together, right? And look at Luffy like this. I think this is awakened form. Or am I wrong? Because this devil fruit has not been awakened for what? Since the beginning of time. This is the first time it's been awakened. They're free, Bill. The government placed a shocking bounty of 3 billion berries each. Boys, let's think about this. What must be Dragon's bounty? You ever think about that? Ain't it? 3 bill. Uden 103 billion berries? Boss, wow, Captain. Man, this is nothing to be happy about. Hey, where'd Kid go? He was in some kind of state. Hey, has he bounced? The flower capital is my guess. He's making his way to the flower capital. Surely you don't know about the Admiral, right? The flower capital is my guess. Not surprised he'd have that reaction. Let's go there too. They are having a party today. Fam, this party ain't gonna last long, fam. There's a fucking Admiral after us. There's nothing like good old live entertainment. What a scumbag. What a scumbag, yo. It makes me laugh, he does. A broth of wood, ear, mushroom, and just... What the fuck is he saying? For the first tray, tofu, egg, cakes, food fam, in the flat bowl, decorative lotus root, crisp pickles in small dish, and for the soup cup, these are exalted guests. Everything must be perfect. It's all been mashed, firmed up in hot water, tasted for poison. Tasted for poison 3 times. And now I am proud to serve our esteemed guests a traditional Hansen Riwori meal worthy of a shogun. Do enjoy. There's no one here other than Jinbei. He's talking like this room's gonna be packed. Do enjoy. None of them could wait. What? It's only Jinbei. None of them could wait 2 hours. It's like, ta-da! But it looks delicious. I can sense the care you put into it. Sounds lively outside though. Yeah, you feel like this room was gonna be packed. There's food everywhere though. Show us the Admiral, man. Everything's free today. Free. Shooting games, goldfish scoops, choco bananas. Man, this is like Disneyland, fam. Yo, Wano has been liberated, ladies and gentlemen. Yakisoba, takoyaki, chopper, Yamato. Eat to your heart's content, fam. Grilled squid, candied apple, cotton candy. It's my first festival. This is so much fun. Why do I feel like, fam, shit's gonna hit the storm again, fam? Innit? Like, this ain't lasting, fam. Rocket Brook? Yeah, Brook's playing the music. Yeah, listen up for this next song. We'll all play a favourite of my friend and your brother Odin. It's Odin's tune! Brother Odin. We play a favourite of my friend and yours, Brother Odin. It's like Winx, Princess Hiyori. Man. Beneath the castle. Are you curious? Oh, Tama, that dude with Tama. Are you curious? Nico Robin? Mr. Tengu? How did you know my name? That's my Kokshi doll collection. This man's got a doll collection. Isn't he the dude with the fucking swords? That's my Kokshi doll collection. Aren't they just the cutest? You never think my man would have a doll collection. Not really, exactly. But why is your collection here? This is the room where I keep my hobbies secret. But why is your collection here? This is the room where I keep my hobbies secret. Man, that's fucking freaky if you ask me. That voodoo dolls and that. I was imprisoned in here for several years, you see. No surprise, fam. Look at the daimios. I was imprisoned here for several years, you see. So he was imprisoned in this, the Poneglyph. Boys, I was meaning to say, you know when Big Mom goes, some of the One Pieces in Wano, is Big Mom referring to the Poneglyph? Surely not, right? Because we already knew the Poneglyphs in Wano. The way Mom was talking like actually some of whatever the One Piece is in Wano. Is that my misunderstanding and she was referring to the Poneglyph? I feel like it's not. Because, fam, it was too much of an importance, like, thing to say if it's just a polyglyph. I'm not saying polyglyphs are not important. We need them for the One Piece. But I feel like she wasn't on about the polyglyphs, but something actually to do with the One Piece itself being in Wano. That too, some of it. I was imprisoned here for several years, you see. Imprisoned? Who are you? I thought you were a blacksmith. I had some skill at forging katana, but it was only for fun. Ruling a kingdom can be so tiring. Huh? Who are you? I thought you were a blacksmith. I had some skill at forging katana, but it was only for fun. Ruling a kingdom can be so tiring. So basically, he is not who we think he is. Ruling a kingdom. Wano. He was the ruler of Wano. Momonosuke? Oichi? Oh! It can't be! It can't be! We got no confirmation! He's dead! Right! So he was a shogun! He was a shogun! I had some skill forging katana, but it was only for fun. Ruling a kingdom can be so tiring. By ruling, he means shogun, right? Fucking, I don't know the name. I forgot the name. Odin's dad. Odin's dad. What happened to Odin's dad? We know Toki died. Ruling a kingdom can be so tiring. If he's on about, he has to be on about Wano. What else can it be? Takes off the mask. There! Oh! It is! It is! Why? Why did you keep yourself hidden? My name is Kazuki Sukiyaki! Odin's dad is alive! Odin's dad! Why the fuck haven't you showed yourself to Momonosuke? He was in the family! What the actual fuck? The dude looking after Tama was Odin's dad. The father of Kazuki Odin, the former shogun of Wano, ruling a kingdom, shogun. Why didn't you show yourself? Momonosuke was in the need of family, of help. You know how important a granddad is to a fucking child. Does Momo know? No, I never no intention of telling him. Why? Although perhaps the vassals are aware. Perhaps the vassals are aware. I'm the very man who allowed Oichi to seize the control. Oh, I spoke too quick. It's guilt. I spoke too quick. I'm the very man who allowed Oichi to seize control over the land of Wano. How could I dare go public and declare my survival? Samurais are built on pride. Pride is everything to them. When they fucked up a mission the way he has, how can you show your face? Like Kid, right? I mean, Hawkins. Samurais have way more pride than the worst generation, fam. Hawkins couldn't bring himself to go to Kid if he foresaw the chapter yesterday that if he knew Kaido was gonna lose. I should have finished the page before giving my thoughts. I agree with him. I take it back what I said. I'm the very man who allowed Richie to seize control over the land of Wano. How could I dare go public and declare my survival? Fuck, that hurts. So he was alive when Odin was getting burnt. So Momonosuke will never know his granddad is alive. By the time I finally escaped from this room with my life intact, Odin had died and Wano was terribly changed. By the time I finally escaped from this room, basically when he finally escaped from his impale down, Wano was in turmoil. Odin was dead. Wano has been changed. I thought of committing seppuku right on the spot. Seppuku suicide. I thought of committing seppuku right on the spot. Wait, Mr. Tengu. I'm certain that somewhere in this country is the ancient weapon, Pluton! One of the 3 weapons, fam! Is in Wano! I'm certain that somewhere in this country is the ancient weapon, Pluton. He drops the mask. The poneglyph in alabaster said it was here in Wano. The weapons that can mass destroy everything, countries. The poneglyph in alabaster said it was here. It is! It is, fam! Surely the government's aware! Surely, right? I'm sure that somewhere in this country is the Asian weapon, Pluton. Frankie, remember back in the day, was at War 7 and his lobby. The poneglyph in alabaster said it was here. It is. Former excavation camp Uden. Hold on, boys, fam. So in case one is thinking, why didn't he do anything about Odin? He couldn't. He was released when Odin was dead. And at that point, he was contemplating suicide. So boys, what is Pluton? Yeah, we know about these weapons, mass destructive weapons that could like destroy countries. But like, what is Pluton exactly gonna be? What the fuck am I looking at? Oh, it's the Admiral, right? It's the Admiral! And because his devil fruit was what? A flower! They're like wooden sticks, yo! Wood! Going through the guts of the people! King! King! He's cooking! He's cooking! King's already battered from Zoro! Queen! I'm supposed to be the guy who stays around. King and Queen can't pull up a fight anyway. So why are you trying to harm them for? There he is. I warned you not to test me, didn't I? A guy in my position can't go around getting beat by pirate subordinates. The Navy doesn't have any spare manpower to send around performing a cleanup, and you're just who I thought you were. Man's gonna like step on his neck. What is this devil fruit, fam? Like Bulbasaur? What am I looking at, boys? Like he controls the forest, the jungles, in at will, fam. I warned you not to test me, didn't I? A guy in my position can't go around getting beat by pirate subordinates. Subordinates? The Navy doesn't have any spare manpower to send around performing cleanup. Didn't Akainu say not to do anything stupid? You're doing complete the opposite of what Akainu said. He even pierces the barrel. Man, what the fuck, yo? There's no end to this. There isn't, fam. Man, we be a mom and Kaido. Man, Admiral appears. Oh, look how bad he looks. Fam, look how bad he looks. Yo, my man looks sexy, yo. Holy shit. Ain't it? Probably the best looking admiral. Yo, look at his hands. It is like fucking Bulbasaur, yo. His hands are like vine whips, fam. That booze tastes like crap. Needs more time to age. Hello, this is. Yeah, it's me, he's in Wano. Last chapter he sees Wano. This chapter he's in Wano. Send me a battleship. Huh? Oroku? And don't you dare squeal to Sakazuki. This man acts independently. You're part of the admirals, fam. You got to obey. What's the point being an admiral, fam? I'm not gonna lie, I like it. But fam, if you don't all listen to Akainu, we know what my man can do. Look at Ohara, for example. Look at Ace. And don't you dare squeal to Sakazuki. Got it, boy. I love that guy cut no. I love that guy's cut no corners attitude. I want to hear him say, you did good when I bring him. No, this man's OP. Fam, fuck the subordinates. He sees the picture of Kid Luffy. He goes, I want his neck. Fam. Ryokugyu Aramaki. Tattoo. Double suicide at Death River. That's what his tattoo says. Double suicide at Death's River. Fam, look at that, he has a sword. His hands are literally like fucking roots of trees, fam. Ain't it? Flower capital. Okay, everybody listen up. Oh, you guys, stop this celebration, fam. Stop this celebration. They aren't aware, fam. Us, the viewers, are aware. Last chapter, he sees Wano. This chapter, he's in Wano. Listen up, ninja pirate mink samurai. Who's that guy? Royal servants, Yakuza land of Wano. Spit it, pal. Look at Luffy. Luffy, you better have some energy left. You're gonna fucking need it. You're gonna need it. You guys all fought hard. Lead a toast. You are the party leader. Don't tell Wano about me. But why not? 'Cause then I'll be a hero. Look at this. Man, any other person that defeated the strongest man, you would want the world to know. Luffy's like, don't tell people. Because I'm a pirate, right? Pirates are definition kind of bad, right? The government tends to be the righteous people. Do not tell people about me. Don't tell one about me. But why not? 'Cause then I'll be a hero. That is our captain, boys. Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy has never ever said he wants to be a hero. He just wants freedom, fam. Straw Hat. Kid! Earlier in the chapter, we didn't know where Kid went. So does he see Luffy now? He does. I spoke too early. There's Straw Hat. He goes, If I get rid of you right now, shut up. We're on the same page, fam. If I get rid of you right now, hey Jaggy, launch. Okay, in celebration of tomorrow's meal, here goes. Whoa. Okay, in celebration of tomorrow's meal. Oh, he hugs him. Man, Luffy, man. This dude, yo. If I get rid of you right now, he goes, hey, Jaggy. We both defeated an emperor. What you mean if I get rid of you right now? Yeah, it's Kid's attitude, I'm aware. But look at Luffy. Luffy don't even see anything. Luffy just sees a partner in a sense and hugs him. Man, I love Luffy, man. Kanpai. Oh my God! Look how beautiful this is! I toasted this party. Let's drink the night away. Fireworks. This celebration ain't gonna last. I repeat, the admirals in Wano, fam. They're unaware. And look at everyone drinking. They're being in the moment, fam. Is it me or this looks like that type of tattoo type of thing on Enel, innit? Things like this. Where was it, on his back or something? Look at that. Oh my God. Kayashiro, Frankie, Sanji, Nami. Oh, look at the expressions, fam. Zoro. You never see Zoro like that. Zoro's always quiet, sitting in the corner. But Zoro's in the moment. He's drinking to his heart's content. Let's not forget about her, man. The one that made Momonosuke who he is right now. Raizo Toko. Kiku. Oh, this, yo fam, this is beautiful. Carrot, the dog. Hold on, fam. There's no celebration if I don't see Speedy, fam. Show me Speedy. The private sure do love to carry on. How you go, yo? The private sure do love to carry on. In all my life, I've never heard Kineman. In all my life, I've never heard of a party this big and rakers. Tama, this Speedy. Speedy! Now the party is complete. Now the party is complete. Is it me or you can't sink this picture in? Because in the back of your head, you know what Admiral's here. Innit? Like, if there was no Admiral here and you see this page, you could feel like, okay, we're at peace now. There's a celebration. We can be part of it. But you can't think like this now. Nah, Admiral's here. That's beautiful though. Innit? Did I just see Shanks? Did I just see Shanks? Beppo celebrating? Killer? Why are you wrapping your arm around me? Kids getting angry that Luffy's hugging him. Just look at Gear 5! Gear 5! Look! The show like that, a eyes popping out. Just look at this. I came here to eliminate you. I've got no idea what happened in the outside, but okay. Oh! The uncles! The uncles! The uncles! Buggy! The spoiler is fucking true! Shanks! Luffy! Buggy! Blackbeard! This is who they are calling the Four Emperors! How the fuck is Buggy a Yonko? How? From day one, we know Yonkos are the strongest people in the ocean. So now he don't come down to the strongest, right? Fam, this been spoiled for me for some time. Believe it or not, I've been thinking long and hard about what the possibility of him being a Yonko. I can only think of one thing. Genius, right? He was on Roger's ship once upon a time. Fucking Impel Down, you can't forget that. He was a warlord too, right? So, it's not just power, but how conniving one can be too, right? So, hold on. So that's false. One that defeats a Yonko becomes the Yonko. Kid and Law are not. Shanks is. Buggy is. Blackbeard is. And Luffy is. Shall I be full-heartedly honest with you dudes? You know, like every time like a spoiler happens, I always let certain mods know, right? Because I want to make sure that, you know, if a spoiler is true, you may Buggy. Even though, like, fam, I love the mods. You guys watching this, you guys know I rely on you for everything. Hands on heart. When you guys said, okay, it's true. I put out me in the back of my head, like a 1% chance was thinking, hold on, maybe they're blagging, maybe they're lying, because Buggy being a Yonko just seemed way too ridiculous. After thinking of it quite long, it's not, I know for the whole of One Piece, it's power, right? Yonko, strongest people, Yonkos, the terror of the seas. So now we hear Buggy being a Yonko. Hold on, now that you fucking think about it, We were both on Roger's ship. What if Shanks at the reverie was talking about Buggy? No, it still has to be Luffy, right? Who was Shanks really talking about, man? Can't help but feel more towards Luffy, especially after this whole awakening aspect. But you know, with Oda, it's not going to be something that's blatantly obvious. Obviously, now the obvious answer is Luffy. And since it's obvious, it can't be right, right? Like, you know, I don't know. This is, they are calling the four emperors now. Buggy the genius, there we go. That's why he's a Yonko. So the whole world knows now Kaido and Mom are gone. Hence why these pictures are out and Luffy is in his Gear 5 state. You know, Luffy officially becoming a Yonko is no surprise. Him in this Gear 5 form has to be up there with the strongest of strongs, fam. Like, Luffy has to be up there on the... I don't know about Blackbeard and Shanks, but he still has to be up there, fam. Sounds like they're having a good... He can hear the celebration! The Flower Capital! He can hear it! Sounds like they're having a grand old time up there. Well, the Navy ain't in any mood to celebrate. It's coming. It's coming. Well, the Navy ain't no mood to celebrate, you brats. The world outside is one unholy mess right now because of what happened in Wano. The world's in a mess from what happened in here. With the Yonkos being defeated, the fear and the terror that's happening in the government. People are shitting themselves. The devil fruit has never ever awoke. Luffy now has awoken it. Show me the color. Oh, my man's got green hair, fam. That bruise wasn't anything special. You should let it age longer. He is like fucking Bulbasaur, fam. Fam, Akanu's gonna kick your ass. I've always dug his style, no half measures. I'm itching to get his approval. Hold on a minute. You did good when I bring him this kid's head, Luffy. When I read this first, I thought kid, as in kid. There's all it is, Luffy's picture. He wants Luffy. Fam, I'm saying something straight up, man. Yo, fam, I might get all the dislike in the world. Man, Luffy will kick your ass. He would, fam. Luffy will twist your ass as a fucking yo-yo with a Mal Gear 5, yo. Obviously, right now, Luffy might not be in the best state. But, man, I don't see him manhandling Luffy, yo. I want nothing to do with this crap. See, here I came to kill you. I don't really know what's going on outside. Look at his eyes. They get shocked at what he sees. And there is Shanks. They've announced the names. Man, Pocky. Look how good he looks. Pocky is a Yonko. We went from Whitebeard's death. Fam, it's like Whitebeard. Mom, Kaido, Shanks, the strongest people. Then there's Buggy. I'm sure there's some wisdom in this. I'm sure there's some wisdom in this. It's because of his mindset, right? It is, man. It is. They've announced the names of the new four emperors. What? They're really going whole hog on the music and festivities. Well, we Marines aren't in such a good mood, especially since the rest of the world is in as a real mess right now. So, two question, boys. One question: the One Piece itself, some of it is in Wano. Mom was not referring to the Ponley Griff, right? I'm thinking, obviously there's a possibility, right? But with what I'm thinking is Mom is not referring to the Ponley Griffs, but actually something else. The Ponley Griffs we already knew. It was in Wano to begin with. And Pluton, the destructive weapon, is in Wano, but we're in Wano. And the governments are aware, right? That it is something like this is in Wano. And Pluton obviously was mentioned in Alabasta, the Poneglyph, and that too with the blueprints with Frankie, Water 7 and his lobby, right? But obviously we didn't know exactly how to make it in a sense. I can't fully remember. Well, I'm reading the manga now, innit, boys? I'm on chapter 100 something. Once I get there, it'll be fully fresh in my head. Last time I watched these episodes, you guys know it was donkey years ago. I have not ever watched it. So something might be off tripping in my head. Forgive mans, you get me. But since that is in Wano, and obviously if that gets into the wrong hands, countries can be wiped clean out, fam. Because these weapons have never been used in all these hundreds of years. If they fall into the wrong hands, surely countries will be blown up. Luffy does not want to refer himself to as a hero because in his eyes he's a pirate. He does not care about a hero. He just, fam, Luffy is just the most simplest of main characters, but yet so beautiful. My man just wants to be the freest man in the ocean, yo. If that means he's a villain in some sense, I'll take it. If that means I'm a hero in some sense, I'll take it too. You get me? I just want to be the freest man, fam. Man. One Piece. What the hell? How am I checking so far? Oh. One Piece, man. Continues to slap, man. Honestly, man, I honestly thought that since Carter's been defeated, things will slow down. But no. Boys, like I said, I try working out a chapter a day. If I can't do it earlier in the daytime, I try doing 2-3 chapter, boys, you get me? But if not, I'd always try saving a chapter for tonight. Like I said, I try my best doing a chapter a day. We'll be up to date in no time, fam, you get me, dudes? 154. So Moki, you said at the end of 1054 to something I need to pay attention to, right? I need to make sure I don't forget that. So once we hit 160, then we hit 170, then we're basically up to date because there is no 180, fam, for now. I love you dudes, fam. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I'll catch you guys on for more Sukiyaki, fam. He's alive. See, I don't fully remember that, fam. There's no confirmation he was ever dead, right? Maybe you're meant to know he's alive because when he got sent to prison, but like maybe something slipped my mind. But him being alive, first thing you think of, why the fuck did you do something with Odin? But he was in prison. First thing you see him being alive, what's the first thing you think of? Momonosuke, you're your grandchild. Where were you in his life? Then you have to remember pride and samurai. Samurais are built upon pride. He believes he let the nation down while he was shogun. You get me, fam? So how can you show your face to your grandchild? Understandable too, right? So like, fam, no one should be pointing fingers at him and saying like you're bad in a sense. Because like I said, man, pride is like, fam, how can I say this? Pride is so bad. It's bad for any of us to have pride because once you have pride, right, that's when you start thinking you're better than others, which is wrong, right? No one's better than anyone. But in a sense, if you're proud of your heritage, in a sense, like your samurai way, your nation, like your nation looks up at you as someone that be's good to its people. But if that very nation you want to protect turns into turmoil while you're the leader, then that's a different type of pride, right? Maybe then that's when you could honestly look at yourself and blame yourself. Because that's pride you withhold. That's not pride that I'm better than you. Ain't it, boys? That's deep when you think about it. That pride which I'm talking about is bad, right? But the pride which he upholds, being a shogun of a land and not fulfilling it, that's different. Then you can blame yourself and not be able to show your face to Momonosuke. If you showed your face to Momonosuke, what would he really say? He'd be over the moon. But you being a man, a leader once upon a time, can't bring yourself to do that. Fuck, man. One Piece slaps every single time. I love you, dudes.